What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Kinetic615 back for the next episode in this Michigan Wolverines Slow Sim Dynasty. We are in year 6, 2030, week 12, ranked number 2 in the country at 9-0. We're going on the road to Seattle to take on the number 24 ranked Washington Huskies for another Big Ten conference matchup. Make sure to like, share, subscribe, comment on the video, hit the notifications bell, all that jazz. Again, this is a slow sim dynasty. We are not playing the games. We are setting the scheme, recruiting the players, developing the players, setting the offensive parameters, and letting the CPU play it out to see just how good we are at building the team that can win without us jumping in and covering up deficiencies in the team by being good on the sticks and outsmarting the CPU, right? So just to take a look, so we got Coach Connor Stalions in his 6th season as the head coach of the Michigan Wolverines. I hit the wrong one here. So just to recap really fast, years 1 and 2, we went 9-3 in the regular season. Year 1, we had a Music City Bowl win. Year 2, we lost in the ReliaQuest Bowl. Year 3, Bryce Underwood's 3rd year in college, his final year in college, we went 10-2 in the regular season, made it into the playoffs, and went on a title run, defeating Texas A&M, USC, Georgia, and Alabama. Year 4, 2028, we went back undefeated, back to the national championship, but lost in the championship game to the Georgia Bulldogs. The following year, we went back-to-back Big Ten champions, won the Orange Bowl, the Sugar Bowl, and won our 2nd national championship under Connor Stalions, the 14th in school history. And now coming back in 2030, we're trying to go back-to-back and get our 3rd in the 4 years. We are currently 9-0 undefeated. We've had a couple very close games. Real quick to recap the season so far. Had 3 bye weeks to start the season, which is really weird. But then we went at home. We defeated UConn, shut out Florida 45-0. Texas A&M came in. We beat them 41-10. Minnesota 63-10. Northwestern 63-0. Indiana on the road 51-17. Then we hosted Oregon, who was ranked number 3 at the time, and we beat them by 2 points, a very low scoring, highly competitive game, 16-14. The next week, USC, at that point also ranked number 3, came in and we walloped them 51-23. Then last week we hosted little brother Michigan State for our rivalry game with the Paul Bunyan Trophy and senior night for the Michigan Wolverines, defeating them 31-3. That was our home finale, as we will spend the final 3 weeks of the season on the road. First going to Seattle to take on the Huskies, then going to Illinois, and then finishing the season, of course, in that vile, disgusting cesspool in Columbus. All right, let's check out our recruiting board. So we didn't get any new commitments last week. We also didn't get locked out on anyone, so that's good. We have overtaken Ole Miss. Wow, what a development here. This is crazy. So Ole Miss was recruiting this guy, a hometown guy, 5-star quarterback. They have 5-tier pipelines, and they were barely pursuing him. I'm not sure why, but they were barely pursuing him. We caught on, started recruiting him, and we have just overtaken them in his top 5 for the top spot, and then they rescind their offer. They rescinded their offer. Now Nebraska and Tulane are trying to jump in on it, but Ole Miss, his hometown school, this guy is from Hattiesburg, a 5-star quarterback, and Ole Miss is out on him. And I'm not sure why. I mean, his ratings look really good. Gold roller coaster, silver winning time, 93 throw power out of high school, 82 speed, 89 acceleration, 77 under pressure, 81 throw on the run, 80 short accuracy, 80 medium accuracy. Like, I don't see anything bad. I mean, his deep accuracy could be better, but he's a dual threat. They don't usually have really good deep accuracy anyway. I'm not sure. You know what? I don't know if we can see it, but where's Ole Miss? Man, I was thinking maybe they already had like a 5-star quarterback, but they don't. I mean, their top commits are receiver, running back, receiver, corner, receiver. So you got 3 4-star receivers, but they weren't going after a hometown 5-star quarterback, that doesn't make any sense. They've only got 5 commitments, so that we see their 5 commitments right here. So why were they not pursuing this guy? He's a hometown 5-star. But hey, whatever. That means we're probably taking 3 quarterbacks this cycle. Not sure, like, it's not the greatest idea. We'll end up with 6 on the roster next season, most likely. And then, of course, I'm sure at least one of these 3 will eventually transfer, Atwood, Truman, or Claybrooks. I really like Truman. Obviously, he's the 4-star in the bunch, so, you know, he's going to come in the lowest rated. But we've got a pair of, we've got Atwood already committed. And then Claybrooks, you know, it's looking like we're going to get him. So, I don't know. We'll see what happens. We will see what happens. 1 second, guys. I don't want to keep coughing the microphone. 1 second. Alright, sorry about that. Anyway, so we've got the right pitch, so we're just going to keep going on that one. We're about to get a commitment from 4-star edge rusher Jermichael Sanders. I don't see any way that we don't. Ofisa Tuamani. We're unopposed. It looks like UConn and Ole Miss. Ole Miss dropped out of this race too. I don't get it. What's going on at Ole Miss? John Uzoma, we're in the lead, top 5 over Arizona State and Tulane. He's cut to top 5 so we can try to figure out his pitch. We know Coach Prestige and brand exposure. I think this is going to be to the house, but let's look. Yeah, okay, so that's the only one it can be. So it's going to be to the house, so we'll hard sell that. Alright, well that was easy enough. Let's back out and go hop into the game. Now, as usual, we are going to use our custom playbooks. They're not cheese or glitch playbooks. They're both up for download if you'd like. Skull Blue for offense, D Skull Blue for defense. The offense is just my own personal preference. It's kind of like pro style air raid with a sprinkling of spread concepts. The defensive book is my attempt at a amoeba style defense. A lot of sim pressure, a lot of mug looks, a lot of stunts and twists. Just a lot of movement heavy layered scheme. I actually need to update the one that's up for download. I just made some slight modifications to it, but I haven't tested it out yet, so I don't know that I'm keeping it this way. So I'm gonna test it out a few games, and if I like it, then I will update the uploaded version. And all I did was delete the 3-3 double mug nickel package formation, and then I played around with some of the game planning scenario frequency ratings for specific types of plays to be called. So, all right, we're going on the road to the Huskies. Let's go in our white and maize unis. Let's look at Washington. I do like Washington's uniforms. Like that purple chrome helmet is just kind of sick. This flat black one is also kind of sick. We're gonna go with that one this time.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. Heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense. Particularly, that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up.
All right, here we go.
Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started.
Huskies kick it off. Michigan takes the initial kickoff in the end zone. They're going to kneel it down, bring it out to the 25.
First possession of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
All right, David Chosen comes out under center, single back, 4 receiver set. Drops back to throw for the first play of the game, hits the underneath drag route. Rashard Suggs on the catch for 5 yards. 2nd and 5, shotgun duo back set, 3 receivers. 2 left, 1 right. Drops back to throw, over the middle again. Caught, this time by McCracken. Gain of 3, 3rd and 2. Now he comes on shotgun, empty backfield, 3 receivers left, 2 right, including Wolf, the tight end, off the line. Quick pass left side on the out route, caught by McCracken. Or was that McCracken? Yeah, I think that was McCracken. Single back wing, 2 tight ends and a fullback. Hands it to Francis up the middle. Gain of 2, not much past the line. 3 receivers left, 1 right, shotgun for Chosen, Hayes the tailback. Drops back to throw under pressure, hits Hayes out of the backfield on a little, what do they call it? The Texas drop, but there's another name for it I'm mind blanking on. But nice first down catch by the running back.
Around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
And the Wolverines are in the hurry-up.
1st and 10 for Michigan, opponent's 40-yard line. In the hurry-up, shotgun, 3 receivers tight.
Wide receiver going in motion.
Receiver goes in motion left to right. Fakes the end around, hands it to Hayes. Hayes met in the backfield. 3-yard loss on the tackle. 2nd and 13. 3 receivers, shotgun formation. Looking to throw. Fires right side. It's dropped by Franco, incomplete. Shotgun, empty backfield. Crowd is really loud. 5 receivers wide. Chosen looking to throw. Has a guy over the middle. It's caught. First down. Giovanni Wolf, the tight end. 1st and 10 now at the 30. Shotgun wing. McCracken goes in motion right to left. Hands it to Hayes. Hayes running up the middle. Doesn't get back to the line. It's going to be 2nd and 11. That's 2 carries and a net of -4 yards for Hayes. Under center, single back, 4 receivers. Chosen, quick pass, 3-step drop. Quick fire to the left side in the slot. Caught for a small gain, 3rd and 8 at the 28-yard line. Empty backfield, 4 receivers right, 1 left. On the left hash mark. Chosen in shotgun, takes a snap. Fires deep down the right side, back corner of the end zone, and it's incomplete. 4th and 8, Michigan. They're going to send out the kicker. This will be a 45-yard field goal kick from the left hash mark. And it's good.
And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. On the move from inside his 5.
Michigan with the first points of the game gets a field goal kick. And now Washington coming out for their first offensive drive. There's a look at Washington's offensive line. Nice offensive line, a little weak in the middle. Single back, 2 tight ends, 1 receiver to either side. Fakes the handoff, play action, rolls out left side. Fires right, sideline. It's caught, but immediately tackled at the line, no gain. 2nd and 10. Shotgun, 3 receivers plus the tight end. Single tailback. Gonna fake the handoff, play action again. Steps up in the pocket, fires right sideline, caught. Steps out at the 28-yard line, 1 yard shy of a first down. Shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 tight end. Double mug look by Michigan, hands it to the running back, runs it right side, cuts up the middle, gets across the first down line, tackled at the 36, 1st and 10 Washington. Shotgun now, 3 receivers. Looking to throw, over the middle, short grab, gain of 3, 2nd and 7. The receiver set, shotgun for the Huskies. Looking to throw, quick pass left side, caught just past the 40. 3-yard gain after the tackle at the 42. 3rd and 4 Washington. Shotgun, 3 receivers. 1 tight end in line. Quick pass right side, it's caught. Man, that was incredible route running by the receiver. He was able to spin the Michigan defender around. Reese was completely out of position. Zeke Breeze, the receiver there. Nice route running. Gets the first down for the Huskies past the 50. 1st and 10. Shotgun. Drops back to throw. Fires right side. Caught just past the 45. Tackled at the 42. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4 Washington. 3 receivers left. Shotgun. Hands it off to the running back. Up the middle. Splits the line. Gets across the first down marker. Shotgun, 3 receivers. Fires right sideline. Caught, steps out at the 35, 2nd and 12. 3 receivers, bunch tight left, 1 wide right. Looking to throw, blitz by Michigan. Fires left side, it's caught. Tackled immediately, a gain of 2 that gets it back to the 33. It'll be 3rd and 10. 3 receiver set, 1 tight end in line. Shotgun for the Huskies. They take the snap, drop back. Pockets breaking down. He's going to scramble. He gets the first down. Still going across the 10. Dives down. No, not across the 10. Dives down at the 11. They're going to mark it. 1st and 10 Washington. Shotgun. 2 tight ends in line. 2 receivers right side. Hands it to the running back. Splits the line. Gets across for the touchdown, and Washington takes the lead. I'm not sure if the changes I made to the defensive playbook are what's playing out here, but the defense did not look good.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake.
Especially the run defense.
Penalties and put you in a bad spot, but the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on 1 more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his spot. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. And after that first quarter,
Michigan's run game is not working. Meanwhile, Washington's is. That's the difference, and we see the result on the scoreboard.
And we're ready to play. First play of the period, first down here. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted for the 11th.
And now we throw an interception. This is not good. And they get a pick 6. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. Michigan just isn't showing up. Offense, defense, not showing up.
Now this game's starting to get out of hand. Defense making plays like this. Offense continuing to score points. Hey, defense wins championships and apparently scores points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3.
56 yards and an interception to start. Not the way that we needed to start this top 25 matchup on the road, and now he's going to take a sack.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming in.
I'm curious what that play was.
We want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense.
Because our offensive line just didn't even try to block that guy. Trying to do a slip screen, which is supposed to be an anti-blitz play. And look, what are we doing? What are we doing? Why is this, like, this doesn't make any sense. 65 could block this guy. This guy could block this guy. Then 52 can block this guy. Then 71 wouldn't have to abandon his spot and could block the guy that sacked the quarterback. And then 70 could get this guy. Now, yes, I see that this guy here is blitzing, but he's a lot farther away from the quarterback than this guy. So he's got farther to go, and at his angle, he would have to go around the tackle or into the A gap here, or the B gap, I'm sorry. Like, why would you not block him and let him rush? See how he had to go around? Like, come on, dude. This is going to be a bad game. That's all it is. Michigan did not come to play. So to avoid being negative on the microphone, I'm not going to do commentary, guys. I'm just going to let you. I'm gonna set the microphone down. I'm going to watch the game with y'all. Enjoy the game commentary. I'll try to jump in the fourth quarter.
From the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Wolf. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on 3rd down? Pocket breaking down. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And how about this? They're going to send the kicker out there to try to put a thunderfoot into one. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Is that guy's foot human? My goodness, did he hammer that ball from distance.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jackson gonna throw it. Spits it out to the back. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The pull and throw off the RPO. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Going to the running game. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now the play fake. Firing to the right, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. Gives it on the option. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Puts it out of the air. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So here comes the Michigan offense. They've had a couple of drives bogged down, had to settle for field goals, and now they'll try to get it in. Oh, a lot of space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Hey, listen, explosive plays comes in all different shapes and sizes. That time, they attack the outside to the left on the ground, and that is a momentum-shifting play.
They know they have a huge advantage there. I expect them to go right back to it.
And what do you do now if you're on defense? You got to be expecting that they're going to try and tack that side of the field, maybe in the same way, maybe on this next play right here.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Wolverines, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Keeps it on the bootleg. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. The offense very fortunate to get that ball back.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense very lucky to get that football back.
And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
And this offense hoped to just run it in, and the defense was having none of it. No gain. Ball remains at the 2. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. 3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. They'll try to sneak it. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
On to attempt the try. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Wisconsin is ahead early inside Camp Randall, but that's not exactly Ron Dane out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 6 over Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Jackson will throw. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Quickly out to the tight end. To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. And they can't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. They just keep firing. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic, and fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got his man. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Wants to throw on first down. And that one's incomplete.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Jackson going to throw it. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on 3rd down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. After making 1 field goal, he'll need a little distance on. This one a 40-yard try coming. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They're now up by a touchdown at 20-13.
I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the Oaks. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He's brought down. A short return for the defense. Comes out on top with a pick. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Seattle for an interesting first half than you? And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's head back to the gorgeous Pacific Northwest and the fellas at UW.
The Wolverines will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he's got some space. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Jackson will throw. Makes the grab. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Looking for space. It's Francis. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. And the Wolverines in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Makes the grab on the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Can you even imagine trying to operate in the midst of this purple rain on third down? Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The Wolverines will punt this one away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. Turns it on in midfield. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And wings it incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Jackson gonna throw it. Fires to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Washington sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And nobody able to field that punt as it rolls out of bounds. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Catch in the middle, it's Wolf. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle, it's Suggs. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And the Wolverines come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wolverines will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Got his man in the middle.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Huskies will be forced to boot it away.
Now, 4th down.
Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There he goes. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The play action fake. Hauls it in.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
He's got it on the move. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Wolverines didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. The quarterback keeper. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. This quarterback part of their running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Back's looking for the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And that's why this running back is so dangerous. It's not just handing him off the football, but he's a weapon in the passing game. You see his ability to catch it, turn upfield, make people miss, and find the end zone.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Wisconsin is currently trailing, but if this young star powers a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winners Allen Amici and Ron Dane among the greats to play in Madison. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Oregon. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Fires to the middle. Tight end getting vertical. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Jackson will throw. Quick completion on the out. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth all tied up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wideout. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
The Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. The screen, he's got wheels. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Here on third down for this offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side now. He'll get it out to the 43-yard line. That's where they mark him out of bounds, and this offense is starting to do a little work. They kick it away on fourth down. He'll make the fair catch at the 13, and they will have less than favorable field position here. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. To the air on second down. Wide open downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Back to pass on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Hayes. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. On fourth down, looking to pass. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs. Jackson gonna throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Washington sends out the punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. On the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Makes the catch. It's Hayes.
Guys in the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Breaks into the open. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. He's up to 81 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Off-play action on first down. It's complete to the left. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. Looking for room. It's Hayes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll throw it from the red zone. Got his man quickly. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They go to the ground. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wolverines line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. On third and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. The clock has stopped for the timeout, and we have reached the final 2 minutes in this. Turning to the running game here on third and goal. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the fourth.
What a great game, tied late in the ball game. Who's going to make the big play? They come up with it late, take the lead. Nice execution. It's hard to execute in these moments. People get tight. The score's tied late in the game. I don't want to mess up, but this offense doesn't worry about.
All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. I was going to come back in the third quarter, but had a phone call. But I wanted to jump on here to be able to do the end of the game and recap. It looks like I came back just in time to see Michigan take a 27-20 lead with under 2 minutes left to go in the game. Now Washington's got a 2-minute drill to try to get back down the field and tie it up. So they're going to come out in shotgun, 4 receivers. Hands it off on a sweep to the left. Gets around the corner. No, he's met at the line by a DB. Nice defense there by Michigan. 2nd and 10 Washington. Single back, 2 receivers. RPO, he's going to throw it to the right side. It's caught at the line, but tackled immediately. No gain. 3rd and 10. Michigan's defense is really playing a whole lot better than we saw in the start. Shotgun now. 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Looking to throw. Michigan only rushing 3. Fires over the middle. It hits his hands and it's dropped. Knocked out on the hit. 4th and 10. Empty backfield now. 5 receivers. 2 tight ends, 3 wide receivers. Spread out across the formation. Dropping back to throw. Fires over the middle and it's intercepted by Michigan. That's going to be game. Well, maybe. No, Washington's got three timeouts, so they could potentially still force a turnover or a punt.
And you will always remember your first and how breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football.
And that's Avery Lucian's first interception. What a crunch time play for the transfer corner. All right, single back, wing, 2 tight ends, 2 receivers, chosen under center. Hands it to Hayes, running left. He gets some blocks, gets the edge, across the first down, up the left sideline. Nobody's going to catch him, and it's a touchdown, Michigan. Steve Hayes with the touchdown. And Michigan takes a 2-touchdown lead with 1 minute to go. Wow. Clutch time interception by Lucian. Sets up the 1-play touchdown run by Steve Hayes to likely seal the game. That only a minute ago was a tie ball game.
Lining up for the PAT.
Berryman out for the extra point.
And
It's good, and Michigan goes up 34-20. It only took 7 seconds. One play, 48 yards for the Steve Hayes to punch it in and give Michigan a 2-touchdown cushion. Now Washington has to drive down in under a minute, score a touchdown, kick an onside kick, recover it, and score another touchdown. 1 minute on the clock. Shotgun, 3 receivers, tight formation, look, quick throw over the middle, caught, tackled at the 30. They'll mark it at the 31, 2nd and 4. Washington in the hurry up. They still have all 3 timeouts. Clock running. Shotgun, 4 receivers, looking to throw. Deep down the right sideline, and another interception by Michigan. This time, Evan Ekiyor.
Great play by the defense, and they're expecting this, right? In a 2-minute situation.
Lucian's counterpart on the other side of the field, Evan Ekiyor with the interception.
They're all seeing it thrown, and they're breaking on the ball, and they come away with a nice interception.
Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Give to the running back. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Fair catch is made at the 15-yard line, and that's where they'll start this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Jackson will throw. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Oh, they're after him. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and they desperately.
And it's going to be a turnover on downs, and Michigan's going to kneel it out. Michigan's going to leave Seattle, their undefeated streak intact, with a 34-20 win over the Huskies. What started out as a very poor outing for the Wolverines, they were able to turn it around. Steve Hayes, the player of the game, 19 carries, 139 yards, 2 touchdowns.
Coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to make a statement and make an example out of their opponent.
And those are fun moments in the locker room, aren't they, Jesse? Like, everybody's doubting us. Nobody thinks we can win. It's really easy to motivate that type of squad. They played motivated. They played a little ticked off. I'm here for it. I love it. I love the excitement, the adrenaline, the emotion, and they earned a big dub today.
Individual player stats for the game. David Chosen did not have a good game. 25 of 33, 271 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions, 75% completion percentage, passer rating 142.6. Run game, Steve Hayes, 19 carries, 139 yards, 1 touchdown. David Chosen, 7 carries. When you factor in sacks, he had a net gain of negative 13 yards, but he did have 1 touchdown. They also had a fumble. Dakota Francis, 6 carries, 48 yards, 1 touchdown, and Stan Stewart 1 for 1. Receiving, Giovanni Wolf, the tight end, 6 catches, 73 yards. Rashard Suggs, 5 catches, 77 yards. Steve Hayes, 4 catches, 41 yards, and a touchdown. Manu McCracken, 4 for 45. Cooper Kaxer, 3 for 24. James Franco, 1 for 6. Kevin Trout had 1 catch. Francis had 1 catch for 5. On the offensive line, we had 1 sack attributed to an offensive lineman. That was Mario Nunez. We had both of our starting tackles, Nunez and Nestor, with 12 pancakes apiece. On the defensive side of the ball, Avery Rugamba again leads the team with tackles in tackles with 8. TFLs, Corliss, and Souls each had 2. Souls had the lone sack of the game. 2 interceptions, one by Lucien, one by Ekier, both in the crunch time, under 2 minutes left to go in the game. PBUs, Avery Lucien had 2. Corliss, Moang, Ekior, Cardin, and Lambo all had 1. No forced fumbles in the game. Kicking, Berryman is still perfect, 2 of 2 from the field with a long of 61 and 4 for 4 from extra point. Punting, Tim Price had 3 punts, 158 yards. Kick return, Suggs 2 for 41, Francis 2 for 40. Punt returns, none on the day. Alright, let's back out. We'll advance to the next week where we'll look to take on the Fighting Illini in Champaign. And we did level up. Awesome. Do we have an ability we can purchase? So we already got Lasting Impression. Let's see. Did we already get these? We did. We've already got these. So the next one that is the most important, I think, is More the Merrier, I want to say. Hold on, I've got my build saved. I just want to make sure I don't go outside of it and regret it, because you can't respec. So the build that I'm using is going to eventually get Dream School, More the Merrier, and Gains Getter. Okay. So yeah, we'll go with More the Merrier. Alright, let's advance the week. Alright, we got a commitment from 4-star edge rusher Jamichael Sanders out of Rosemount, Minnesota. We didn't get locked out on anybody. Alright, so Auburn, Michigan, Miami, Clemson, Oregon, USC, Notre Dame all stayed at their positions 1 through 7. Georgia moved up 2 from 10 to 8. Texas A&M from 14 to 9. Tulane moved up 2 to 10. Nebraska moved up 2. Alabama moved up 3. TCU at 13 moved up 3. LSU lost to Georgia and dropped from 11 to 14. Tennessee lost to A&M, dropped from 8 to 15. Pitt jumped from 19 to 16. Boise State stayed at 17. SMU, who lost to Louisville, dropped from 9 to 18. Baylor jumped from 21 to 19. Louisiana up 2 to 20. Florida State from 25 to 21. And then Penn State, Iowa State, Western Kentucky, and North Texas, all unranked last week, jumped into the top 25. That means that Oklahoma State, Army, Fresno State, and Washington, following their loss to us, all dropped out of the top 25. All right. That's going to be this show, guys. Make sure to tune in next time to see us head to Champaign, Illinois to take on the 5-5 Illinois Fighting Illini. Follow me everywhere on social media at Kinetic615. Check out the GoFundMe link in the that's pinned at the top of the X profile. It's also linked in the YouTube bio. And until next time, guys, as always, it's Go Vikes and Go Blue.